your winner, KSI!
Obviously, if man's got this belt right now, you can come get it. Logan Paul, do you want some, bro? I'm ready, yo.
Yo, you want to be fighting me right now? Came here to close the deal? Okay. Let's close the deal, all right? Logan Paul versus KSI, August 25th.
Who's ready for the biggest internet event in history?
Can't wait to punch you right in your stupid smug face.
I don't think you realize what you've walked into.
No, and it's gonna not be pretty. And you're gonna be worried. You're gonna be in the fight, and you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, this is real." This is a fight.
Things just got real. KSI and Logan Paul, the rematch between these two superstars, now sponsored by Match from Boxing and Eddie Hearn.
When I saw the pay-per-view numbers come in, when I saw the international TV distribution, I started thinking to myself, I've got to have a piece of this.
It's a professional fight now. We're talking no head guard. The risks go up massively. Like, I genuinely mean this. I think someone's getting knocked out in this fight.
These YouTube boxers are getting more young eyes watching boxing than any boxing event in the last 10 years.
I feel like a fucking animal. I'm gonna become a creature. The person you see standing in front of you right now, you will not see this person in 2 months. This is a second chance.
I know I train more intense than he does. I'm a better boxer. I'm a better fighter. I have more heart. I'm gonna break him down. He's going to get knocked out.
Here we go! It's the moment you've all been waiting for, the rematch! You guys ready? KSI, Logan Paul, as they come head to head!
Right now, I'm training harder than I've ever trained in my life. I'm just gonna make him suffer. I want to make sure that I show people that I can become a pro boxer and show that, yeah, talent can get you far, but hard work can take you anywhere.
We are entering the realm of professional boxing. People die in the sport. This is a dangerous sport. I'm not going to go to war without my weapons. And to get those weapons takes years of training, dedication, passion. But I don't think the average creator can do that.
I have come to America to finish what I started in England. I began as a gamer. Wow! Now, I'm changing the game of boxing. I saved Logan's career the first time we fought. He gets one last chance. No more headgears. No more talking. The game ends November the 9th, Logan.
This is a new one for me, man.
Yeah.
And there's history.
That's it.
So I like being part of history.
Yeah.
For someone like you to be out of it, this isn't your element.
Yeah.
You know, for you to come into our house and perform, it's pretty awesome. I have a lot of experience here. If I tell you something, it's the truth. So I try to encourage him on the psychological aspect.
You know, I've seen him in, obviously, the Creed movies. You know, he's done work with several world champions.
Open again. Close it, and just keep it going. You know, I've been blessed to work with all good people, but I've probably done more fights than anybody.
Yeah.
Wrap more hands, work more cuts than anybody. Turn it, open. I've had guys who cry. You know, just the energy, and I just sit back and let them do their thing. And when I'm wrapping their hands, they're getting ready to go to battle. I give them a hug and tell them to go out there and kick some ass.
Yeah.
They do. How's that?
Yeah, perfect, man. This whole thing is going to inspire a lot of people. It's just going to bring more attention to boxing, and it will be beneficial for boxing.
Well, he's bringing an entire generation, and KSI himself gets tons and tons of tweets and messages thanking him for, you know, opening their eyes to boxing.
He loves boxing. He watches boxing. He studies boxing a lot. He puts the hours in watching film, watching them boxers train, pad work.
Without question, number one is boxing. It's not just something as a fad. He's taking it as seriously as if he was the world champion.
30 seconds, 30 seconds, good. This is what you need to do.
Everyone's either all in or all out. And that's the mentality that we need to succeed. So everyone has a different personality, but everyone has the same goal. That's what makes us dangerous.
But when you move your head, don't move your hands.
Yeah. Keep your hands
when you move your, move your head only.
You can just knock it here, side.
Yeah.
Side. Go there.
I think what scares me is not training hard enough, or not working hard enough, should I say. Not even that. Like, I know I train hard enough, and I know I work hard.
Good. Good. And again, and again, and again. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
There isn't really anything that I fear besides, like, bees. Yeah, that's about it.
We're going to see much better technique. I think we're going to see that from both fighters, to be honest. You're going to see him in much better physical condition also. And you'll expect him on the scales to look like a professional fighter as opposed to someone who has started training and, you know, got in decent shape. We're going to see him in elite shape.
Just defense. Defense is key. A lot of people neglect defense, and Jeff is a defensive coach, you know.
If a guy is, you know, coming at you hard, you know, on your right side, you know, you have to know how to pivot and create an angle.
Jeff brings the IQ of being a Mayweather, you know, being part of that fighting family.
Being my head coach, I know how much he focuses on defense. So it's a pleasure for me to see him working with JJ to teach him the defense that I am learning. Good. Remember your breathing? Remember, bring that hand. So for me, it's protect yourself, and the other guy will make mistakes because he's inexperienced.
And I mean, he's working very hard. That's the only thing you can really ask for a fighter.
Deep breaths. Control it slowly.
Don't worry, Jeff never hurt anybody.
This is going to be the biggest social media, internet, online, networking, broadcast, whatever you want to spin it, event ever in the world.
Who's supporting Logan Paul? I guess you're here for KSI, right?
Once people see the fight, they'll understand that this is actually a very serious fight and someone's getting knocked out.
Deep down in his heart, he knows he owes everything to JJ. Because JJ brought him back to life. He was in the dumps. JJ fished him out of the rubbish bin.
Well, he had the whole suicide forest thing, and that was really disrupting his whole brand. So he needed something to try and shift the focus from that to something else, and boxing was that.
They packed Manchester Arena, 22,000 people on, and they had headgear on. It was just sensational in that aspect alone.
Wow.
Logan taunting him.
One punch can change everything. An answer back from JJ.
What a reply.
And they're going for it.
Yeah, I definitely did bring him to life with the first fight, and now with this next fight, I'm ending his career.
Logan takes a massive right out from JJ. And it's all over.
I guess he'd go back to doing podcasts, but yeah, he won't be the same person.
Wow, the crowd erupts.
So I start off with gaming. Okay, where was I?
A lot of the people on the UK YouTube scene have him to thank for their success and lifestyle because he definitely paved the way and brought a lot of people with him on his journey to the top.
Oh, I should be destroying you right now. A lot of people were attracted to my personality. Especially whenever I would do a face cam and people would see my reactions to certain things in the game. They kind of gravitate towards it because, yeah, I was just entertaining.
Oh my God!
And I kind of went into other things like pranks, skits, music. I'm uncontrollable. I love music. Like, I've always loved music. I've always been doing music. When I was a kid, I would use music to help me learn. So I would make raps about certain topics in subjects to help me remember it.
This may surprise a lot of people, but there's no doubt he's the #1 most recognizable personality in this country, bar none. He's the David Beckham of today.
He's just a very nice, genuinely nice kid. Very loyal, very personable. Yeah, that laugh is contagious.
I was just born with that laugh. I mean, yeah, it's just that. It's just how it is. No, I didn't think I'd ever get to where I am now. I never thought I'd be even a pro boxer at all.
The passion right now, without question, #1 is boxing. He is absolutely addicted to it and has been for several years now. The music is just a break from it, just to take that steam off a little bit, you know, and if he's traveling on a plane or something, he'll be writing lyrics. But that's purely to relax the mind from the intensity of the boxing.
Guys, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna first have everybody grab just one little slice of watermelon. You have a napkin there, and then there's a plate for your rind, okay?
So I went to Badou's place for breakfast. You know, we're good friends. He's been there from the beginning.
Anything I can help with, you know, I'm helping with.
JJ looks up to Badou in terms of being an established 2-division world champion. So he's asking him a lot of questions about nutrition, about rest, about training.
He's gonna do great things, man. Last fight, I was there, I thought he won. It was a draw. Well, you know, they gave me a couple of draws too that I should have won.
Constantly, I'm always just upping the levels and making sure I'm so ready for this fight.
This next one is very easy to inhale everything. It's a protein pancake, if you will. I've made a maple syrup, almond butter, and black walnut sauce with fresh raspberries and a little bit of coconut.
Jeez. When it comes to the cooking, we needed to upgrade the nutrition. We needed something a bit more performance-based. And that's why we decided to get Eric in.
Another bag, I need a vacay by the beach.
So we're about 2 weeks out from the fight. Today we're doing some really good organic grass-fed beef. The reason I like grass-fed is because cows are herbivores. If the protein's better, meat has higher B vitamins, more creatine, which is gonna make sure that KSI has that lean muscle mass and that quick twitch fiber that we wanna have him having during the fight.
Eric has cooked for Conor McGregor and a few other fighters, so we felt like it was a necessary step.
We've brought in the elite chef, someone that understands combat sport, someone who is feeding and fueling a fighter.
Our main goal is to make sure we give our fighters food that enhances performance. If we're not doing that, then why are we even here feeding them, you know? So everything we do, there's a purpose behind it.
Big personalities, you know, fight each other because they know the loser has to receive years and years of abuse from the other fans.
KSI's rolling deep.
Yeah, you know, man. Of course.
This is the KSI army.
Yeah, of course. I've got to fight.
The one thing these guys don't realise, which I would explain at press conferences, no head guards and 10-ounce gloves is a different game.
Yeah.
Different game.
Can we get more waters in here?
Is that what made you want to turn pro?
I mean, I just turned pro so I could fuck Logan up. Like, that was just my main thing.
You have 20 million followers. How did they respond when you told them you're going to fight professional boxing, no headgear, smoking?
Yeah, it was just a huge range of, like, emotions.
Once we went with DAZN in the States as well, this was the perfect product because obviously it's the same kind of way people are digesting content. It's a streaming service. You know, these people, this audience are very tech savvy. Like, you can't ignore it anymore.
DAZN was the obvious platform. The subscription model was stronger than a one-off pay-per-view because the value of a subscriber to DAZN, you know, if they were to stay and watch all the other suite of content, they may stay for another month. I think he's breaking down a barrier here. The fact that he's sucked in the entire boxing media, entertainment media, sports media, both sides of the pond into this and the interest in this is off the charts.
We went leaps and bounds to get the best. So now we're eating the finest food, living in the finest house, having the finest training sessions, which hopefully leads to the finest performance.
There's no headgear, smaller gloves. It's going to be a whole lot different. The effects of the punches are going to be different.
I've never been dropped. No one's ever knocked me out. He's gonna try, and I'm just gonna smile at him, and he's gonna realize he's fighting a different KSI.
They're both huge personalities. They both have huge egos. Honor and pride is always worth more than money, and that's what these guys are fighting for. That's why the stakes are so high. They both want to be the best.
There's been a lot of talk over the 2 years, and now talking's done. I'm ending this November the 9th.
Gotta let them know I'm uncontrollable. Unruly when they roll with me. Gotta let them know I'm uncontrollable. Being who I wanna be. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, you're controlling me. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, you're not holding me. I don't wanna know. I'm here with the dough. Calling all the blessings, then I leave it all for sure.
See, I'm something you can't control. They don't want to see me mad that they can't control. I make moves and tell my account and roll. I ain't part of the system, I can't enroll. So I'm due to blow like when the blast implodes. From the inside out, when I keep it real. I can tell that they're fake, but I can't expose. And I got that drive, I don't need that gas. When I'm sat like the cars that charge on rolls. I'm in hearts, I'm in master mode. Hustle out by nature. Can't you hear my grafter tone? Won't stop to the charge, my home is the B.I.G. Man, I'm bigger than a bird. Man talk bad and they're getting on my nerves. They used to say music with a word. When I don't work a couple months for I'm getting from a verse. I bet they're all regretting all the words. Try woman and send them in.
You
You probably think you know me.
What's good, Logan?
After all, I've pretty much lived my whole life on camera. You've been inside my house.
Oh, you look so good at night.
You see me doing crazy shit. You know my friends, my family. You see me at the top, and you've definitely seen me fall. But the truth is, you don't really know me.
Way to go. Way to go.
You don't know what's inside my heart.
Look at him, y'all.
And you don't know how hard I'm prepared to work, or how far I'm prepared to go to achieve my goals.
Let's go, champ. Way to go, champ.
You have no idea what I'm capable of. But you're about to find out.
Saw sticks.
I saw a digital camera in a magazine when I was like 9, and it was $150. Can't afford that, I'm 9 years old. I went out, I mowed lawns, I snowblowed driveways, I had a birthday party so my friends would give me money. I remember one of my friends brought me $20 in pennies. It's actually him right there, you're an asshole. $20 in pennies. For some reason, I like the aesthetic of capturing something on a screen. From 10 to 18, we made videos, Jake and I. And then Vine came out and we happened to pop off on that. These stupid little 6-second videos. Hey, who would've guessed?
Good night, idiot.
Good night, idiot.
Logan's ability to storytell in such a short-form medium was super impressive. Flipping that switch to go to YouTube, it just took off from there. He was the fastest channel to ever reach 1 million subscribers. People were living vicariously through him, watching billions of hours of content.
I see Logan as the biggest entertainer in the world. Not a country that you can go in today without him being known.
We're talking the biggest platform in the entire world. Logan is #1 for video views.
I started on Vine, and then I became a YouTuber, and now a boxer. This is weird. And so I'm curious what I was like off camera compared to now. You know?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, there's a girl who just got dropped off in an Uber outside. She's got like 2 bags and 2 suitcases full of clothes.
My house is listed on Google Maps as the Maverick House. Hey, so this one's a little out of the ordinary. I don't know how these things get in there. I can assure you I'm not manually putting my address into Google. We'll handle it. Thank you, bro.
Yep, absolutely.
But I have no idea how I'm gonna handle this. I have no idea.
You want me to get rid of him?
No, Shannon.
This house is a magnet for craziness. It's not just who knocks on the door, though.
You just showing up?
It's for what happens inside of it, too.
We're sort of like a frat house, but we're the most successful frat house in the world.
There's a chef cooking full-time. There's guys coming in, world-class boxers. Anything that you could possibly imagine as far as training, rest, recovery, scheduling to create a championship boxing team, we're doing that.
The first KSI fight, watching him train and the passion that he has for the sport, I think surprised him as much as it surprised everyone else.
For me, I'm a longtime boxing fan. The rematch is kind of the most exciting part of the whole thing.
The intensity is just higher than it's ever been. Everyone is stressed. I'm stressed. The chef is stressed. It's not the same when you wake up and it's fight camp.
Good morning, champ.
We wake up every single day
Let's go, champ.
to boxing coaches yelling at 8 in the morning. Let's go, champ. Look at him, champ. Look at him. Look at him.
It's the champ, Shannon the Cannon Briggs, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. And guess what? Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
I go to sleep every night. I have nightmares about Let's Go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
By bringing in Shannon, the stakes jumped up astronomically, right? The energy changes with Shannon.
He's just a powerful, motivating energy force and a two-time heavyweight world champion that is extremely intelligent and animated.
I'm telling you, let's go, champ. It's the champ, Logan Paul. I'm working Logan like a heavyweight champion because this is a dangerous business. And I tell him that every day. Listen, you can play football, play baseball, play everything, but you can't play boxing. This is the hurt business, man. This shit is real.
Shannon's a great coach because he was a great fighter. He's been in the ring. He is that warrior. When he's screaming at you and telling you to do something,
get off that rope.
You know it's from the point of view of, hey, I've done this before, and by the way, it works.
Stay on him again. Feed him more. That's it.
This is the only reason I'm able to work out as hard as I am. I swear to God. It's better than cryotherapy. It's better than any massages, any anti-inflammatories. This thing, the ice bath, is a miracle chamber.
You ever did ice bath? I never done ice bath, bro. I hate being cold.
It's like 38 degrees today. I mean, this is hella cliche, but this shit's all mental. I mean, it really is. If you can, like, go somewhere else for the first 90 seconds you're in here, and separate yourself from your body, like pull your soul out and extract it, you can get over it.
I think we're gonna peak right when the fight comes. Shannon calls it baking a cake. Dude's baking a cake and he wants to make sure it's cooked to perfection.
Always see it, man's got this belt right now. If any YouTuber wants it, you can come get it. Jake Paul!
Someone tweeted me like, this guy KSI is like, Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Logan Paul? Any of the Pauls, I don't care. Bring it.
I knew KSI was like a popular YouTuber. So I'm like, whoa, what's going on here?
You guys know this kid, KSI. He called me out in a boxing match.
It allowed Logan to focus all of his attention on a positive pursuit that didn't have the residue of Japan on it.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
Post-Tokyo, I had not forgiven myself yet, and I was not ready to move on. There's 3 million tweets. Logan Paul trash. Logan Paul disgusting. Logan Paul rotten hell. Without KSI calling me out, I don't know what I would have done if he hadn't given me an opportunity to fight. Like, go back to making cringy ass vlogs? Ugh.
Yo, what the? Yo, I think the fight's on.
We kind of like kept on thinking about it, and I came up with the idea where Logan would fight KSI, and then I would fight Deji, his younger brother, because I think his younger brother started talking shit. So we were like, okay, this fight's happening. We need to learn how to box.
I've never boxed before last year, ever.
Within 4 to 8 hours, we were in a boxing gym.
I've been hit in the face by Logan Paul before, and like, it is not a joke at all. Oh!
A week later, I'm sparring somebody, getting punched in the face, like bleeding. But in our heads, it's like, we can't lose. Like, everybody in the world wants Jake and Logan Paul to lose.
I don't think I knew how big the KSI fight was going to be the first time around.
It was a massive, massive thing that became the #1 bought pay-per-view event on the internet's history.
The kid can't box, but he is a dog. He is an animal, and I respect the shit out of that. Big ego, a lot of pride, refuses to go down.
The draw was a major letdown. I still think that he won the first fight.
Last year was the year of L's for me. Just taking L's to the chin over and over and over and over and over again. And the fight I had against JJ was my one chance to secure some sort of win in 2018. And it was a fucking tie. No, I'm gonna fucking kill this dude. I'm gonna rip his head off.
So this one?
The colors are the whack on that.
Can you fix it? Yeah. Let's start with this one. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so in about 5 minutes, we're gonna bring just you into the DAZN room so that you can do just a scrum with reporters.
These are the differences between the unified rules and California rules. This is really for your trainers, but I want you to be aware. Here's your rule book.
You guys can tell my demeanor is a little more chill than you see in the Logan Paul vlogs. I'm uninterested in still being a YouTuber at this point in my life. This is not a gimmick anymore. I'm not joking around. I'm a fucking professional fighter, and I'm gonna treat it like that.
Is that what made you want to turn pro? That way you can fight without the headgear and use the smaller gloves?
I mean, I just turned pro so I could fuck Logan up.
Kid's got a big mouth, like me too. Which is why I think this is such a big event. Like, both our egos are fucking huge. We both have a lot on the line, and none of us want to become a meme.
Let's get ready to rumble! Here they are, first, ladies and gentlemen, Logan Maverick Paul! The Nightmare KSI!
I think KSI is scared. I think he realizes that he's gonna lose or knows that he's gonna lose deep, deep, deep down.
Who's excited to see me knock this bitch out on November 9th?
Before I talk about you, Logan, I want to talk about Jay. Let's talk about Jay real quick.
You do want to talk about my brother, the guy you're not fighting? Go fall in love, my guy. Do something fun. Because your life is gonna suck.
The truth is, Logan doesn't like KSI.
Where we were the ones, we knew we were going to get loads of shit from all the other promoters. And we'd already come on and say it's a joke. What is Eddie Hearn doing? It's embarrassing, you know, etc., etc. But they'll also be watching on November 9 going, fuck, like I did the first time around.
I got told about the first fight, and I almost wanted it to be a poor fight. And it was a really good fight. When I was asked to be involved in the rematch, I wasn't going to let it pass. I knew it would come with criticism.
They can criticise you and the event as much as you want. You're still walking out in front of 20,000 people at the Staples Centre to fight another man, like, with no protection.
I said, we need to lose the head guards. And you got to use 10-ounce gloves. The little ones, you know, the ones that really crack.
Someone will end up face down here and KO'd. And quite honestly, that's what I want.
Now, it's a proper fight. Now, someone will get knocked out.
Quite honestly, somebody's getting knocked out. And quite honestly, that's what I want.
That's right. It'd be me and Eddie Hearn going at it. Silk lining, that's gonna be the new thing, man. So I'm gonna do that for you. You're gonna be the first guy to wear it.
A silk lining?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, I'm fancy. Yeah. This shouldn't be allowed. I swear to God, this should not be allowed. Last year, we fought with 12-ounce gloves. And I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but 2 ounces is gonna make a lifetime of a difference.
Logan's punches in the first fight, if they were 10-ounce gloves, would have knocked him out.
Oh my God. These are legal to...
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's the same thing that Triple G uses. That's the same one that, like, all those guys that use 10s.
I feel like I'm holding a gun in my hand. My hands are really quick. And so if we're practicing in 18-ounce gloves and I'm looking fast then, and then we move to 10-ounce gloves for the fight, I mean, you do the math.
Yeah! Go through it, turn, give me that twist and turn. And you're in front of millions. You gotta be cooked right. We gotta do this right. Yeah! Go through, champ.
I'm not even considering the effects of a loss. I can't fathom it. I think the loser of this fight will suffer an immense and perpetual amount of embarrassment. I'm an extreme person. Boxing is an extreme sport.
Look out, oh, look out.
But every time you step in that ring, you are risking your life. Part of me sort of likes that.
That's my guy.
Because it makes me push myself to a level where most humans will never dare to go.
Hard jabs, hard jabs, hard jabs. Every time you look up, crunch, jab in your face, busting your jaw, busting your eye, busting your nose. Guess what? They come nuclear.
I would never in a million years want to get in the ring with the current fighter, Logan Paul. I am scared for KSI.
There will be a knockout.
Come on,
it's not going 6 rounds. This isn't some YouTube bullshit.
I'm ready for this. This is the only thing in my life that matters. I'm gonna knock out KSI. And it's gonna be sick. What kind of man likes to beat up a man trying to beat up him? Who enjoys that? I fucking do. I like that. Next question.